some daily crypto news. I'm so pleased to be with you tonight and to have the chance to introduce our guest, Mr. Bill Ray from Ethersmart, the Unicorn Project of 2020. Hi Bill, can you introduce yourself to our audience?
Sure. Hello everybody, I'm Bill Ray, Project Manager at Ethersmart. I've traded and invested in Forex for more than 10 years. I've also founded 2 Forex investment projects in 2010 and 2012. The first time I heard about crypto, it was about in 2009, but at that time I was too busy in Forex trading. Then after the blooming of Bitcoin in 2013, crypto had my attention. From then on, I started trading crypto.
That's perfect. Today many people regret they did not join crypto earlier, so how about you? How did you join Ethersmart and why?
Well, I met Nazam for the first time in Crypto Summit back in 2017, I believe. We shared our visions and I've kept contact since. In early 2019, I received a call from him. He invited me to join on this new project. Now here I am. Ethersmart and blockchain-based technologies have the potential to change the world, I believe, from creating fluidity of flow in Wall Street and providing greater financial inclusion for people with no bank. With that in mind, I decided to dedicate my time and energy to the ecosystem.
So how did you come up with the name Ethersmart? What's the story behind that?
Well, when we think about investing, we could all agree that it's not a matter of how much you invest, but how smart you invest. We want to offer an investing platform for intelligent investors. Our token is the Ethereum token. By combining Smart and Ethereum, we came up with Ethersmart, simple as that.
That's cool. I heard that Ethersmart is not just an investment platform, but an ecosystem. Can you tell us what the ETM ecosystem is?
Sure. So the ETM ecosystem is an alliance of projects that use ETM token as the one and only utility token. First, we choose projects that focus on gambling, but when we revealed the ETM ecosystem, dozens of projects wanted to join us, and we realized that we could do even better. So yes, now we have sports betting and online casino, blockchain lottery, e-commerce, and travel booking in our ecosystem. That's just the beginning. There's much more to come in the future.
It looks promising, Bill, but why ETM token? Why don't you use BTC or ETH instead?
Well, technically ETM token is a ERC20 token, which was built on the ETH's blockchain with all of its advantages. We customized it to make it more efficient to our ecosystem. BTC and ETH were launched a long time ago, and you can see their prices fluctuating aggressively because of heavy manipulation. ETM is a new token created by Ethersmart, and we built a development plan for ETM price, which was what we have committed ourselves to. Presently, having low supply, limited distribution, but it has many use cases. ETM token will be one of the most pinnacle tokens in 2020, I believe.
So is there a required condition for members of the Ethersmart community?
No, it's quite the opposite actually. Ethersmart is a community for everyone. There's no wall per se that prevents any person from participating in the community. For example, you can participate in some Ethersmart projects such as ETM Play, ETM Jackpot, ETM Bet. As long as you own at least one ETM token, you're already a member of the Ethersmart community. Basically, the advantage is that there are different avenues of entrance into Ethersmart. The blockchain database is something that is shared across a network of computers, and once a record has been added to the chain, it is very difficult to change. I feel like this is what makes blockchain technology so interesting. It's nearly impossible to corrupt. It is a challenge against hierarchy and a big statement to classical investing.
So what's the most significant tech or engineering breakthrough you feel you need to realize the full vision that you started with?
I think scalability is a huge one. Ethersmart blockchain's capacity right now is about 20 transactions a second. If you consider something like putting all of the Uber rides on the blockchain, that's about 12 transactions per second to start with. If you talk about moving PayPal over, that gets into the hundreds, and anything more complex gets into the thousands. I feel as if it is the raw ability to process more transactions per second that is important. And that can happen through a number of different platforms, sharding and other base layer upgrades added to the system, which we're currently working on. Additionally, it is possible to through layer 2 technologies like state channels and plasma, which we are also working on. But if any of these approaches end up succeeding, then it is certain that blockchains will end up being substantially cheaper and ready for actual mainstream use.
So I'm sure the audience are wondering where you see the prices of ETM tokens going over the next few years.
Yeah, I think cryptocurrency is one of the greatest mispriced assets I've seen. I'm extremely bullish with ETM, given the investment capital and the capital dynamics pouring into this ecosystem. I believe Ethersmart is one of the greatest opportunities of this generation for investors and entrepreneurs. The easiest way for people to invest in this ecosystem is by simply buying ETM, which I like to characterize as a tracked stock representing this frontier in technology.
Yeah, that's awesome, Bill. I can't wait to try it. It looks like COVID-19 hasn't slowed you down. How's Ethersmart doing it this time?
For Ethersmart, COVID-19 was more like an opportunity. The volatile market is a gold mine for our trading team, and we're making a great profit out of it.
How do you hire people? What do you look for, and how do you create a culture of people that think like you, Bill?
Our culture is heavily influenced by a few different factors. Having a culture where people can dream big is a given. We're both very ambitious and work really hard. We have our core cultural values based on an owner's mentality to make sure that we understand the details about what's going on, and we dream big. We recruit based on those values, basically.
So what motivates you to keep working?
Honestly, money was kind of a big motivation for us at the beginning, but money is easily controlled through mathematical functions, and it's not that anymore. I'd like to build something really massive, really influential.
So how do you see fintech evolving in the future years? There are a lot of new technologies. From your perspective, how do you see the industry evolving? How will life be different in a few years for customers?
In the next 5 years, I'd like to think like traditional banks will lose a lot of their market share to new decentralized finance corporations. And we'll make sure that Ethersmart will be one of those winners in that competition.
Well, it looks like you'll have a busy year, Bill. I wish you the best of luck and have a wonderful year.
Thank you so much. It's my honor to be here today. Also, please remember, we will open our Ethersmart office in Vietnam by the end of June. That will be our second office in Southeast Asia, the first one being in Singapore. Thank you, and remember, smarter investing, brighter future.